Good morning, my students. Hope you are fine. Last time we studied present simple, which talks about habits, and present continuous, which talks about things we do now. We are doing now or at the moment. Today we are going to talk about past simple. Past simple means something we did before. Okay? In past simple, we have two types of verbs: regular verbs, which we add d or ed or ied to the end of it, or irregular verbs, which we use the second person form of it. We keep it as itself. I have just said that verbs are regular and irregular. Regular, which we add d, ed, ied to the end of them. For example, play. Play is a regular verb. The past of it: played, clean, cleaned, wash, washed, brush, brushed. And irregular verbs, we do not add d, ed or ied to the end of them, but we keep the past of it as they mentioned in their language, whether past simple or past participle. For grade 3, they must study the past simple, and for other grades they study past simple and past participle. They study both of them. Usage. What is usage? Mean that what the meaning of past simple means that something happened or you did in the past. For example, I played football a month ago, or I cleaned my room yesterday, or a thing you did or happened before and there is no effect of it. For example, it rained yesterday. This means that the streets are dry and there is no water in the street. We have keywords, and we say that keywords means famous words which we use when we talk about things in the past, like yesterday means the day before in the past. And notice here we have last and ago. Both of them are the opposite of each other. Last, the period or the time comes after it. Ago, the period of the time comes before it. For example, last Friday, last week, a week ago, last month, a month ago, last year, a year ago, last day, a day ago. Now about the formation of the past simple. In affirmative case, after the subject, I use the past simple of a regular verb, or I add to the verb ded, ied if it is regular. For example, the verb eat is irregular, so the past of it, ate. We ate. Then I continue my sentence. We ate fish last Wednesday. And in negative, after the subject, I use didn't. Did is the past of do or does. Okay? Do, does, the past of them is did. So doesn't, don't, didn't. We did not eat. Notice here, I said here ate in affirmative. In negative, I use the original verb, the infinitive verb with negative. So we did not eat fish last Wednesday. Also in interrogative questions or WH questions, we use the original verb, the verb, the infinitive. For example, did we eat? Did refers to that something. He asks me about if I did that something before. Did we eat fish on Wednesday? Yes, we did. Or no, we didn't. WH questions. When did we eat fish? When did we eat fish? When? He used it to ask me about the time, but here did. there does or do refers to a habit. So I eat. But did, this means that I'll talk in the past. What the past of eat? Ate. The past of eat, ate. What did we eat? Fish. When did we eat fish? We ate fish last Wednesday. We ate. When did we eat? We ate. We eat in question. In affirmative, we ate. Fish last Wednesday. Now remember, when we use does, do, or did, we must use the infinitive or the original shape of the verb, whether negative or interrogative. If I use does or do or did, this means in questions or negative, I must use the original shape of the verb. This means in negative or interrogative. The second point is last. Last follows it time or period. For example, as we mentioned before, last week, last month, last year. And we say the opposite of last is ago, because the time or the period comes before it. For example, a week ago, last week, a week ago, last month, a month ago, last year, a year ago, or a day ago. Those are important verbs. You can use them anytime. Now, for grade 3, you must revise the irregular verbs. All irregular verbs, or most of them, are mentioned in page 126. Keep them well. At least you must keep 5 verbs in present and past. And for other grades, page 124 and 125, you must keep the 3 forms of the verb: present, past simple, and past participle. Those verbs which are in the mentioned pages are irregular. This means that other verbs which aren't mentioned in those pages are not regular, and you add d, ed, or ied to the end of them. Okay, here aren't. Other verbs which aren't mentioned on those pages are regular, and you add d, ed, or ied to the end of them. Good luck.